aka Bob Bright. Listen, the Stonebwoy story continues. I'm dedicating the whole of this week to the Stonebwoy story because it's something we have to discuss seriously. Listen, according to Shatter Movement International, when you do music for the sake of awards, this is what can only happen. Desperation can only cause you to do so many things, and that's what we are seeing exactly unfolding today. You understand? Featuring so many artists on your albums as part of your what? Lobbying tactics. Who does that? Shatter Movement International is asking Stonebwoy just one question. When you have one album, you are featuring millions of artists. Listen, the name be countless, you understand? On Fifth Dimension, you are having Stormzy, Davido, Angelique. That name is too funny for me. Angelique Kujo, Kijo, Tiwa Savage, Davido, Oxlade, Dexter Daps. Stonebwoy has signed a global record label with the Universal Music Group, DefJam, DefJam Africa, 0207 DefJam. This deal was supposed to take Stonebwoy to the next level. The ultimate purpose of that deal was to catapult Stonebwoy, uplift him, throw him out there, let him shine globally, introduce him to the world beyond Ghana. So he was supposed to become an international champion. A year later, and the biggest yawa of the day has happened. Stonebwoy finding himself limited after making all efforts. Performing shows in every nook and cranny. It just doesn't work for Stonebwoy, you know. Sometimes when you are chasing the records don't chase you. Instead of you to sometimes take your time, allow the thing to come naturally. The ultimate, the Fifth Dimension album, it was specially designed to look like a Grammy project, you know. The whole thing was packaged to win a Grammy. So failing to win the Grammy in itself is a huge failure for the Fifth Dimension project. It was a successful project, yes, that has failed. You understand? Take your time and listen to the analysis, right? Fifth Dimension in itself as an album, it was successful. The overall goal or objective of the album has not materialized. So in essence, the whole thing becomes a fiasco. You understand? Back in May 2022, DefJam, let me read out what DefJam made. These guys, I think they are fooling Stonebwoy. Oh, back in that time, they are saying, oh, we are buzzing as we welcome Ghanaian Afro-pop legend Stonebwoy to the DefJam Recordings DefJam Recordings Africa family. Stay tuned for fresh fire as he drops his brand new single and lyric video, Therapy. Therapy was Stonebwoy's #1 lyric video. After signing that deal with the American-owned record label, you know, DefJam is a multinational, recording label. You understand? The whole thing has just completely surprised everyone. And DefJam, whatever they charge Stonebwoy, are they just feeding off his talents? Deceiving someone to have these high hopes only to disappoint the person in the last minute. Does this actually make Shatter Movement fans, Demarshian fans? I know you may come out telling me one or two things, but we have to actually sit down and dissect this fact, because what happened to Stonebwoy, it shouldn't happen to any other artist. Listen, let's be serious. I may be laughing sometimes, but I'm a serious guy. Listen, Ghanaian Afro-pop and dancehall reggae artist, you understand? He signed a global deal. Underline the word global. So this was supposed to be something that would take someone up there, you know, while Shatter was supposed to continue to reign as his local champion. So it was supposed to be a decisive factor, something that would set them apart, you know, keep one down, then uplift the other. You understand? This was what DefJam was supposed to do for Stonebwoy. Let him reign globally, you know. All we saw is Stonebwoy performing. Of course, he did perform a couple of shows, held tours here and there. All that while, the DefJam Recording Academy, the DefJam recording label, couldn't do anything to lobby for the guy to stand a huge chance of actually winning just winning the nomination alone. And now all that we are hearing, a consolatory message. People are saying, as Stonebwoy posting, oh, he featured Beanie Man in his Sima, what do you call it, reggae album that was supposed to be nominated for album of the year. This is another Stonebwoy's mistakes. Some of the categories that he submitted his albums and then songs for, I think he made a mistake. Was just doing everything to Africa, and I think that limited his chances, you know. But the DefJam Recording Africa Academy or whatever, they were supposed to represent Stonebwoy's music across Africa, across international borders, you know. It comes on the heels after the record label has been inducted as a member of the 2021 Recording Academy class for the Grammy Awards. 0207 DefJam, the frontline universal music.